Remember the old days when you could just have a camera and push the button and the thing worked? I've got this Sony camcorder that's got a mind of its own the last couple days. My wife is the technology person of us. I'm still figuring out the clock on the VCR. So this is the driveway circle. I've cut it in. It's not smoothed out yet. Making this second attempt above it, parallel, all the way down there to those little trees. Is what I'm trying to do. Jeff, what the heck are you doing? Why are you doing that? Well, sorry if I made you dizzy. I'm going to take the outhouse and I'm going to drag it with the bobcat that I have. I'm going to come around here and I'm going to go up and up and up and up and all the way around to those little trees where I have it all flattened out. Not yet, but it's the plan. There's lots and lots and lots of projects here. I am going to get some of that old steel roofing, and that's what I want to cover this with. I haven't put the wall in here yet. I haven't finished the vents. So the outhouse needs lots of work. But right now it's doing its job. Well, today is a challenging day. You ever see that episode of Gunsmoke where Chester's going to get himself married? And he's trying to build this little shack. No, he bought a place that's got a little shack. Out in the middle of nowhere, cheap. Cheap, there's a reason why it's cheap. So he's sitting down here at one corner with a board similar to this. His was probably a log and a rock. He was trying to lift up this one end of his house. Well, this stranger came by and wanted to know why he didn't have any coffee cooking. Okay, I haven't had any strangers come by. No witnesses to this debacle. When the genius designed this 2-stall outhouse, he put it on these big 4x6 green treated boards. And I even slanted cut on the bottom there so they would slide if I ever wanted to move this thing. Seemed like a good plan. One problem with the plan: when we put the outhouse together here, brought it in the sections, if you remember, back on a previous video, we set it on these 4x6s, built the outhouse, only toe-nailed it to the sled boards. So when I grabbed onto it on the other end here, I put bolts, flag bolts on the ends of this side of the sleds. There's one you can see. The other sled, yeah. The plan was I was going to pick this up with the chains, drag it back, set it there, come around the other end, move the bobcat around to this side, and pull it around because I got the pad already over there. It's as flat as it's going to get. I called it. That's it. Well, the sleds broke off of the outhouse. I won't show you the hole. This is a PG film. So what I'm trying to do is lift it up, set it on blocks, pallets, whatever. Get the sleds underneath it, the right place where I want them again. And then those I guarantee you them sleds are never going to come off after I'm done doing what I'm going to do. But that's setting me back about half a day. I wanted to have that over there by the end of today, because tomorrow is Friday and that's the last day I got the Bobcat. I still need to dig the trench underneath the new location, and I wanted to go around with the smooth blade and smooth out all the piles of dirt I got all over the place. We'll see. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow. I think it's like 92 right now. So that's my plan. I'll lift it up, slide the sleds over where I want it, set the outhouse back down on the sleds. I don't have Gorilla Glue, but it's going to be on there like Gorilla Glue by the time I'm done with this puppy. We shall see. Well, well, well. New day. Outhouse is in a new spot. Not the right spot. But for all of you back at home, sitting in your chair, thinking this guy's screwed. I was almost there. It was a crappy job, but we got it moved. So, like I've said before, up this, and around and around and around and around, and set it over there, close to where I'm going to want it. Dig my hole. So to quote the great Shelby Stenga, let's go, Pawpaw. Okay, you are getting my view from the Bobcat. Yesterday I joked about Gorilla Glue. I should have bought like a gallon of it. This skid already came off. I got to pick it up in the air a lot higher so they don't drag when I'm turning it. So with the teeth of the Bobcat, I showed off to myself and I kissed it over. Nailed it back on. Let's see how many more feet I can go this time. I had a plan A and I had a plan B. And whatever this is plan C. I didn't have a plan C. This video is cuss free, but this job site is not. It broke off again, and I kind of said screw it, and I kept going. And I am so close. But the Bobcat's got to go back. So I thought I'd try to see how far I can dig underneath there. Figure something out, and then put dirt back in the front of it. But I can't quite reach all the way back to the toilet hole. So I don't know what's going to happen. Can't use it. Need a ladder to climb in it. I'm walking away from it. That's what I'm doing. A shovel in the woods works too. Maybe next time when I bring my sidekick, we'll figure out another way. Put something else underneath it, like some pieces of metal or something instead of wood. And slide it down here with the big boss. Get it close. And then I don't know how we'll dig the hole because I won't have the Bobcat anymore. That was not fun getting it here. Godzilla needed every bit of horsepower it had to pull the Bobcat up the hills of rock and fun. Here by myself this time. The one person besides my wife that could have really helped me out a lot is no longer with us. So I'm doing it on my own.